What are some hot jobs?
This year has been crazy with developers. Hard to find developers.
Like DevOps, right?
DevOps is huge. So
or straight developers too.
Straight developers, but DevOps has been a big push this year.
Yeah.
The key word, it used to be around because they used to have called agile development, right?
Yeah.
So now they also started using the word DevOps part of it, development operations, right? So but it's not a skill that you can just pick up from school and sort of apply it. It's something you have to get on that job and start using it and working with it because it's a lot of scripting.
Yeah.
They want to automate a lot of it's almost like
Testing
macros. It's like macros, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they want to do a lot of scripting within automating, a data grab or your servers or wherever.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of roles coming out that have DevOps in there. A lot of roles coming out with Azure as a cloud service. So cloud services are huge now. Again, it's not a thing you can pick up or you can get the fundamentals down and the foundation part of it from, say, NAIT or university or wherever, but you need to really get into it and be able to play with it and use it in a work setting. So these projects that are coming out, they're looking for senior people, right? You don't
specifically experienced on that stuff.
Specifically experienced on that stuff.
Yeah.
Now they might, some employers might want to hire somebody as a permanent, not a contractor, where they come in and they want to sort of have somebody grow with the team.
Yeah.
That's one thing, but usually it's somebody who understands Azure, somebody understands the cloud services, somebody who understands DevOps. All of these things, they need experience in them.
So are you noticing a trend in, we'll call it specialists, but what about general contractors, the people who can understand the big picture?
They can understand the big picture.
Is that like more project management, or is there something even beyond that?
That's really hard to say.
Yeah.
Because as a generalist, you can be a C#.NET developer, blah, blah, blah.
As well.
So you can be that developer. You can come out of NAIT and try to look for a job that is from a development point of view, like an entry level, or if you have experience before it, you can find those jobs. But don't expect to have a large salary or a high salary on those ones because you're still learning, right?
Yeah.
Usually the big point is once you get 3 or 4 years of experience, that's when you start, that's when you can make some money on it.
So do you find a misalignment on expectations when people are just graduating or having
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
They think they're going to make the big bucks right out of the door?
For sure.
And be able to work on critical infrastructure?
I mean, you and I are part of the NAIT advisory.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I have had conversation with second-year graduates who are coming up to be as a graduate, and their salary expectations have been off the charts, right?
Yeah.
And they're not satisfied making $25,000, $30,000.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to hit the mother load right off the bat.
Yeah.
$70,000, $80,000 right off the bat. That's just not the case, and that happens with developers. That happens with the advisory committee that we're with. That happens with a lot of other roles too.
So here's an interesting question.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of guys who are deciding, well, I'm not going to go to school because I think experience is more important and I'm just going to learn it on my own. But do you find that to open the door when you're trying to get in and be able to, like through the interview process when a recruiter's looking at this stuff, does the education count? And, and then before you even look further, do you use that as like a baseline?
Now, me from a recruiting point of view at Eagle, we go with whatever the client is looking for.
Got it.
And so if the client is looking for, a majority of the clients, they are looking for some sort of post-secondary education. If you're like a English major and you want to be a project manager, it doesn't align, right?
Okay.
So
it makes a difference.
However, if you have your English major back in 1970, but you've done your PMP and you basically progressed into the project management world, of course, education is not going to make a difference.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you've done other things and your experience level speaks for itself. However, when you're new to this type of world, the IT world, education is definitely going to play a difference.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll set you apart from other people because you've already, again, I go back to NAIT and we're part of that advisory committee. The skill sets they're teaching them and with the changes that we were part of making, their real world current learning that's being done right now, right? They're not learning C++, they're learning other things, right?
Yeah.
Which are more current to today's world.
Yeah.
So definitely, education is definitely going to play, especially in this area.
Moving forward, I'm a big proponent of saying, you know what, you can't stop learning.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure that you increase
Yeah.
your experience, your knowledge level, what you can touch on. But is there anything hot like emerging right now? I know like cloud is becoming hot,
Huge.
AI is becoming hot, big data is becoming hot.
Huge. I don't know if a lot of companies maybe don't understand what cloud is.
Yeah, they probably don't.
And we were actually talking about this at the office. A lot of clients don't know what cloud is. One client came to us and said, we want to move to the cloud.
Yeah.
And they have no clue about what the costs are,
Yeah.
and if it's actually going to be beneficial for them to move to the cloud, or if it's just use what you have right now. So you have to be really, really large as a company to be able to take the full benefits of being on the cloud. And cloud is just another data center that's housed somewhere else that you're not paying for the services. You're not buying something that
You don't own the
you're
infrastructure.
not touching and feeling it.
Yeah.
You don't own that. You're just
Yep.
paying for a license to use it
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
So the costs are quite extravagant. Sometimes it's even beneficial to have your own data center set up in your own location, and it's It's more cost
Effective?
yeah,
Yeah.
than going on the cloud.
Yeah.
It just depends. But a lot of people don't want to do the updates and don't want to do this and this and this. You don't want to. If you want to stay current, well, now you're just paying for somebody to do it for you. But you still have to have somebody on the staff to sort of make sure it's working properly.
Absolutely.
Your computers are working properly.
Yeah.
The network infrastructure that's coming in is working properly. So you still need somebody.
Yeah.
You're just allocating certain costs to somewhere else. Basically,
Yeah.
that's how I see it. But cloud is a big thing.
Yeah.
Cloud's huge now, and a lot of clients of ours, they're requiring resources to take it to that level. But there's some cost associated with it for sure. And going back to people we were talking about the people who are looking for jobs, that's a good avenue to get into or get more experience into.
Yeah.
Because it is growing.
Absolutely.
AI is growing. Big data is growing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're exponentially growing our data sets to unheard of.
Well, I've heard every year we create more data than all the prior years added together.
That's right.
It's exponentially growing.
And that's all hardware, and
Yeah.
that's all
Yeah, it's gotta be
data
somewhere.
centers. It's got to be somewhere, and you're
Yeah.
paying for that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, we're not deleting anything. We're keeping everything.
Yeah.
I've never deleted an email on
Yeah.
my Yahoo account, ever.
Yeah.
And everything that's deleted in the trash box, I've never
Emptied it.
emptied it. I have stuff from from
Yeah.
7-8 years back.
Oh,
or
I've
something
got
like
stuff
that.
from 20 years
Yeah.
back.
So we're not deleting it, but they're
know.
not.
Deleted
it's-
items folder is just
yeah.
another folder
Folder
for
for- yeah.
categorized stuff.
That's right. Yeah. It's like stuff I don't want
Yeah.
or look at later.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's how it is. And big data that's one of the and security is huge.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. And you're involved in the security side. And
Yeah.
security is another hot job, I guess you can say,
Huge.
because data, with all the growth of the data, also requires cybersecurity behind
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
If you want to protect your data, right? And a lot of companies, they can't delete any of their accounting or an emails or anything like that. With us using Bullhorn at Eagle, all of our data sets it's all in Bullhorn. Everything is kept on there.
Yeah.
Emails to our resumes to profiles to everything.
Yeah.
Everything from the client side for that candidate, and vice versa. So that we've sent out. So everything's on there, and that's huge amounts of data, huge amounts, and that also requires cybersecurity.
Absolutely.
Security is another hot job, which has been around for a while, but I think it's just getting more and more prevalent in this industry now, in society really.
So thank you very much for watching. If you like this, make sure you smash that bell down there, subscribe, hit those links, share that stuff, leave some comments down here. We'll respond to it, maybe even turn it into another episode just for you. And thank you for watching.